What light beyond the window breaks? It's the east, and Juliet, the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maiden, art far more fair than she. But be not amazed that she is envious. Her vested livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that you knew she were. She speaks. Yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. It is not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? Oh, brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth the lead. Her eye in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she makes her feet under her. Oh, that I would love upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I mean...
She speaks. I'll speak again, bright angel. Thou art glorious, as night being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white and wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails on the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
It's not thy name that is thy enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he doth owe without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take my word! Call me my love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus screamed a night so stumblest on my counsel?
By name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have yet not found 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if I would be sorry.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings, they will burst these walls. Restoni, let us cannot hold love out. What love can do, that dares love death. Therefore, thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
They who see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack! Then lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou the sweet, and I am proof against their.
Who would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And, but I love them. Let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate and death, corroded, wanting of thy love.
Whose direction foundst thou out this place?
By love. At first he brought me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him mine. I am no pilot. Yet, without as far as that vast shore washed to the farthest sea, I should adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face. Else would a maiden blush repaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell unformed, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know perjuries, they say Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo. But else not to the world. True, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayest think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more coin to be strange. Should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardst, ere I was ware of my true love passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I vow that lips will still work all these fruits.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear
I'll
love.
do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night. Good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. And yet, I would have to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite.
Juliet!
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu, anon with nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night! I am feared, being tonight always is but a treat, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and then good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage. Send me word tomorrow by one that I'll appear to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. I come anon. If thou needst not well, I do beseech thee. By and by I come! To cease thy strife and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
Surprise my soul!
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst to one my life. Love goes towards love like schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Romeo, for a falconer's voice to lure this tassel gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse and may not speak aloud, else would I tear the cave where echo lies and make her airy tongue more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
By Erin.
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send for thee?
By the hour of time.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. You forgot why you called me back.
But stand here till I remember it.
I shall forget to have you still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
I'll still say, happy still forgetting any other moment than this.
It is almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton's bird that lets it off a little from his hand, like a poor prisoner in his twisted guise, and then with silken thread plucks it back again, so loving, jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy
Sweet, so would I. Yet I should kill thee with much cherishing.